Hi, this is Val from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create two cards using leftover papers from this layout. So I did upload the video where I showed you how I created this layout out of a sketch, and I also, for that layout, I used these papers from Wild Asparagus, and this is My Mind Eye, and this is a paper pad that my sister got me over the 4th of July. She brought me a little package of items, a little gift package, and this was part of her gift, and I really like these papers. These are kind of my tones. I like the more muted, distressing tones. So she saw this paper pad and immediately she thought of me, and she got me this paper pad, which I really like. So I created one layout, but a lot of times after we create a layout we get all these scraps. So this is a great opportunity to create cards with the scraps. So I'm using, for this card, I'm using this alphabet stamp. What you do is you just click them together and you create words. So here I created the word happy birthday. And I already went ahead and cut out some banners. So I used that, and I used the word happy birthday, some piece of scraps, and I created my banner there. I also cut out butterflies from this We Are Memory folder. So I took a strip of paper, I laid it on the middle strip here, I embossed it, and then I went ahead and cut out the butterflies after it got embossed. So I'm going to be using that. I already kind of cut my paper, so I had a 8.5 by 11 cardstock, which I cut in half, and that's going to be my card base. So you always could get about 2 cards per sheet of regular letter size paper. Then I just cut this panel. This panel is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I cut another strip, and this one is about 4 1/4 by 1 1/4 inch. And that's going to lay there. And then here I just had some leftover scraps. And this one I didn't really cut down yet. But this one measures 4 1/4 by 5 3/4, and that's going to go here. Actually, this is going to go here, and this is going to go like so, like that. So this panel is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8. So basically I just had a piece of scrap paper left over from the layout, and I just lay it here and cut just a little bit on the top just to give it a little border. It's not perfect, so that's going to go there. This is going to lay down here, so let me go ahead and start getting everything assembled. And I also want to do is give it a nice dark edge, and I'm using just black Memento ink, and this is, let's see, jet black, and this is not Memento, actually this is archival ink. So I'm going to take some of my archival ink and gonna sponge the edges to give it a nice dark edge. Okay, and I'm going to lay this down. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And it always looks nice if you make it a little off center, and then I'm going to turn it over and cut the excess off. Okay. Then I'm going to sponge the edges. Like that. Now, as I'm going to go ahead and put this frame here. I'm going to place this happy birthday here. These are some of Martha Stewart flowers or stamps. So I'm going to place that there. And this is, I just took some book paper and I just stamped it and used my color pencils to put a nice little color it in and kind of give it a little bit of color. Just making, I'm putting a lot of glue on the edges just to make sure it lays down nice and flat. And this is perfect for mailing because everything, there's not a lot of dimension, and you really could mail this out if you like to. I really like this heart, so I'm going to place this heart on here, and the cream color of the heart really the tone really go nicely with the card. And I want to put a butterfly here. What I did is I sanded off a little bit, the butterfly. I think I like it there, so I'm going to go ahead and put some foam adhesive. And that's why I like buying the foam adhesive in strips like this. You can get this at the dollar store or even at the regular department stores like Walmart, Kmart, Target will have this type of foam adhesive. And you just get it where there's the frame area or the the school supply area. Okay, and I think I need something there, so whenever I need that little extra bling or something, I do pull out my rhinestones. So I'm going to put this in, cut a little strip, and I'm going to place that there. I'm going to use some of my adhesive, put a line of adhesive. And then I place this on top. And that's how easy I'm able to create a nice little card for for somebody. It's a nice little happy birthday card. Every once in a while I do have people that I need to give a gift at work, so this is a perfect card to go with whatever gift I give them. Here's another card layout, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just put a little bit of ink on the edges. So I'm bad kind of on creating cards with my scraps, but I'm going to get a little better, and it's very good to kind of repurpose whatever leftover paper you have left from your layouts. Because that way, I'm always, and I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for a card and to give gifts. And a lot of times, I don't have one, so I tend to create my layouts and then I put the scraps in a bin and then I forget about it. Well, I'm going to try to be more conscious of that, and I am going to create cards from my leftover. So that way I can easily just pull one out, put some kind of saying on it, and I'm good to go. I think this one's too big. I like this one a little better. Let's go ahead and put some ink on the edges. And I think I need one more element, so let's see what I have. Actually, I need to put 3 here. And there you have it. So here's another card.
Luggage settled.